family history.
Right.
And the second book is on family and food.
Which, I mean, come on. Is there a better combination than family and food?
It's all about eating for me.
You know what? It's all about eating for me too, Dan, hence the show. I mean, what is this first dish that we're making?
The first dish we're doing is the Lotus soup with spare ribs.
Okay. This sounds very interesting.
And the thing is, until I took the cooking workshop, I didn't know what this was called. I eat it since I was a little kid, but I didn't know what it's called.
You just liked it because it was the honeycomb soup, right?
Well, we can make prints with this. You cut it up, make prints.
You dip it in the ink and then your paint or whatever. You do that. Okay, but this is lotus root.
Yeah, this is lotus root.
Okay, so what have you? Is this how it looks when it's?
So when you buy it, you just wash it,
like this,
and then just cut off the ends.
Yeah.
And then peel it with a peeler.
Like a vegetable peeler.
Just normally peel like this.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay.
And then when you finish peeling, it looks like this. Right?
All right, and then what are we going to do with it?
And then you just cut it up like wagon wheels.
Okay, into slices here. Now, did you know what all of this, like as you say, you just learned the name of this. Were there a lot of ingredients like that you didn't know about?
Yeah, there is actually a lot of ingredients. Just by taking the workshop, I learned a lot about what things were called.
So you had to go to a class, to a workshop to learn about things that you had grown up with.
Yeah, I never know. I just eat the stuff. I don't really know what it is.
See, I can totally sympathize with you on that one, right? Like just trying to get things written down and get that history that we really take for granted is sometimes hard to do.
I just realized this, one of the ingredients is dried scallops.
Is that what that is?
And that's dried scallop. I just found out, well, this is $78 a pound.
Whoa.
So that's pretty expensive for peasant food.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive peasant food.
Yeah.
I guess not so expensive back in the day.
I guess not in the old days, but right now it's very expensive.
Okay, so we'll be careful with that particular ingredient. What do we have to do here, Dan?
Okay, first of all, it's a very simple soup. So just get a big pot. I've got some going here already.
Yeah, it's already kind of cooking
so
there.
What you do, very simple, get all the ingredients together.
Right.
So I have about a pound of pork spare ribs.
So these are just, you've cut these up?
Yeah.
Regular pork spare ribs that you've kind of cut up.
Actually, the store cut it up for me.
Well, that was nice of them, wasn't it? Okay, even better. So you don't have to cut them up. Yeah?
So I cut up about a pound there.
Okay.
And I put 2 pieces of ginger.
Big chunks of ginger in there. Yeah.
So 2 pieces of ginger. And these are red dates.
Is that what those are?
Yeah.
Really? Where do you find these?
You can get it in stores like TNT and Chinese stores.
Okay.
So you can put in about 6 or as many as you like.
So how do we start this? We brown the spare ribs, or
I don't even brown it. I just
throw everything in.
Yeah, put everything in together, and
including the dried scallops.
The dried scallops, yeah.
How many of those?
Well, it's $78 a pound, so.
Be careful.
Yeah,
use sparingly.
Yeah, use sparingly, kind of thing. Maybe 6 of those would do.
Okay, and then the red dates as well.
The red dates, yeah.
And how much lotus root?
I put about a pound in there, so roughly 2 of these will make a pound.
Okay, and then what with water?
And then you put roughly 12 cups of water.
Wow.
Or as much as you want.
Okay, that's a lot.
It is a lot, but I usually leave the cover off and just boil it.
And let it cook up?
Yeah, if you cover it, you lose less in the water. But
is there anything else that we have to put in there?
Just a little tablespoon of soy sauce.
You want to go ahead and put that in?
Yeah.
So this is, let me just turn this on for you. This is after this has been cooking for a while, right?
Yeah. This is about, you cook it for about an hour, and then you can cook it for longer if you like.
Okay.
Some people cook it for like 5 or 6 hours.
Wow.
More flavor that way.
Do you remember the dishes that your mom made as being cooked for a long period of time upstairs?
Yeah, the soups are a long time, but the thing that was really interesting is my grandfather used to make Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
So he used to take a big vat, put like 12 bottles of gin in there, puts bark and herbs, throws in a chicken and beef. And one year somebody found him a beaver. So put a beaver in there, and then he seals it up. So for about 2 years, it stays in there. And I keep asking my grandfather, what happened to the beaver, right? So after about 2 or 3 years, my grandfather unseals the vat. He bottles up the gin, and then gets this big jar, puts clear liquid in it, which I don't know what it is. It could be gin or water. Puts the beaver in the jar, and then my grandfather gives me the beaver to take to school for a show and tell.
Nice.
So
you were pretty popular at school that day.
There's a twist on the story. You have to read the book. There's a twist on the story.
Really? I'm going to read the story of the commercial break. We're going to take a break. I want to hear how that ends, and we're going to have more recipes from Dan's family. Don't go away. More to come. I want to read this.